Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Big blow for Nnamdi Kanu. See what the court has done to him again. Big blow for Nnamdi Kanu. See what the court has done to him again. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. A federal high court in Abuja has postponed Nnamdi Kanu's trial on terrorism-related charges until November 14. Kanu is the head of the indigenous people of Biafra, or IPOB. However, because Kanu requested the trial date change, he must continue to be under the Department of State Services DSS care until that time. After an appeal was filed against the High Court judgment sustaining Kanu's 7-count accusations, Justice Bintalun Yako postponed the trial. Eight of the federal government 15-count accusations against Kanu were rejected by Justice Zunyako, who then ordered his trial on the remaining 7 counts. However, during Tuesday's hearings, Kanu's attorney, Mike Ozekome's son, informed the court that his client had appealed the 7 charges competent to the Court of Appeal in Abuja. Kanu asked the appellate court to throw out the 7 charges that were still pending against him in the appeal with the filing number CA ABJ CR 625-2022 through Ozekome San. He based his appeal on the argument that no Nigerian court had the authority to prosecute him before the alleged offences in the accusations were committed elsewhere. Ozekome pleaded with the court to halt the prosecution's case until the Court of Appeal resolved the grounds raised. He clarified that the appeal had been properly filed and that the appellate court had received the record of the proceedings, adding that in light of the most recent development, the Federal High Court was unable to continue the trial. However, Mr. David Kaswe, the federal government attorney, made valiant attempt to urge the court to disregard Ozekome's argument on the grounds that the Administration of Criminal Justice Act ACJA 2015 forbade the country from having criminal trials postponed. Justice Unyakoli issued a swift decision upholding Ozekome's argument and deferring the next trial date to November 14 in order to await the Court of Appeal's ruling. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Nnamdi Kanu's attorney and the head of his legal team, has said that the indigenous people of Biafra, or IPOB leader, is concerned about Mrs. Ukamaka Ejeze, often known as Mama Biafra, continuing to be detained. According to Daily Post, the 80-year-old woman was reportedly detained by the Department of State Services (DSS) on May 18, 2022, during Kanu's court appearance in Abuja. Prior to the start of court on Tuesday, a G4 paid the jailed IPOB leader a visit at the DSS headquarters in Abuja and stated that Kanu is concerned that the elderly man is still being held. The IPOB leader is completely prepared for his court appearance today at the Federal High Court in Abuja, according to the lawyer, who provided an update in a statement on Monday. He explained, "Today's visit was special since the main goal was to synchronize the whole legal plan for tomorrow's outing. Oyedol is in high spirit and is well prepared for his court appearance tomorrow. We have faith that justice will be served tomorrow as well." Oyedol, however, is especially concerned about the ongoing detention of Mrs. Ukamaka Ejeze, Mama Biafra, whose only crime was to be in Abuja in support of him. A federal high court in Abuja has postponed Nnamdi Kanu's trial on terrorism-related charges until November 14. Kanu is the head of the indigenous people of Biafra, or IPOB. However, because Kanu requested the trial date change, he must continue to be under the Department of State Services (DSS) until that time. After an appeal was filed against the High Court judgment sustaining Kanu's 7-count accusations, Justice Binta Onyako postponed the trial. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment